Will Bob Iger ever leave the Walt Disney Company? Characters are showing up in new places around Disney World, and do we now know when that Hatbox Ghost is going to be making his appearance on the East Coast? All of this and more is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Now, Disney didn't drop a whole lot of news this week, but what they did drop is a big deal. Let's start with the biggest news of all, shall we? Bob Iger news here. He will remain the Disney CEO for 2 extra years. So the board of directors of the Walt Disney Company has announced that Bob Iger has agreed to continue to serve as CEO through December 31st, 2026. That's an additional 2 years than what was originally planned. The vote was unanimous to extend Iger's contract, and, quote, the independent members of the board of directors noted that Iger's extension provides continuity of leadership during the company's ongoing transformation and allows more time to execute a transition plan for CEO succession, which remains a priority for the board, unquote. The Merida meet and greet at Fairy Tale Garden is officially closed in Magic Kingdom. Earlier this year, Disney announced that Mirabelle from Encanto will soon get her own meet and greet in Magic Kingdom and will meet guests in Fairy Tale Garden instead. Merida is now meeting guests at the Liberty Square Enchanted Glade Gazebo. It's the gazebo near Ye Olde Christmas Shop. The existing space that is currently home to Merida's old meet and greet will be transformed with whimsical decor inspired by La Familia Madrigal, so you'll get an extra special experience if you stop by to say hello to Mirabelle. We can't wait to check it out. Disney has announced a new addition for the lobbies at All-Star Movies Resort and All-Star Sports Resort. The addition is called Disney Character Clicks, and it's powered by AT&T 5G. When you enter these lobbies, look for the Character Clicks photo box. You can tap your Magic Band, Key to the World card, or Disney Magic Mobile Pass to the reader on the box, and then select a Disney character to digitally appear in photos with you. The characters are all dressed up in their outfits for the 100th anniversary. Basically, it's kind of a photo booth of sorts. It's a complimentary photo pass experience that'll only be available for a limited time. You can select multiple characters to appear in your photo, and once you select the characters you want, you'll step back and watch as they pop up on the screen. Then you can pose with them and get some shots. You'll find free photo downloads from your session on the My Disney Experience app or disneyworld.com/photopass. Earlier this year, Disney announced that Disney Band Plus would be coming to Disney cruise ships. Similar to how Magic Band Plus works in the Disney parks, this service allows cruisers to unlock their stateroom doors and pay for purchases with their Disney Band. We have already seen this technology roll out on Disney's newest ship, the Disney Wish. Now the Fantasy will be adding the technology. Beginning July 29th, guests will be able to purchase and use Disney Band Plus on board. If you already own a Magic Band Plus from Disney World or Disneyland, you will be able to use it as a Disney Band Plus during your cruise. If you do not, you can order a Disney Band Plus by visiting My Reservations between 11 and 45 days before your sale date, if your reservation is paid in full. Disney has released a video with a full tour of the new rooms at Disney's BoardWalk Inn. We previously got a first look at some of the renovations happening inside BoardWalk Inn, including new hallways and new carpet throughout the hotel. The new color scheme is very BoardWalk-like, with teals and whites, touches of black in those hallways, but in the rooms you've got a wonderful buttery yellow and the absence of all of those very strong jewel tones that used to be what the BoardWalk rooms were like. So those of you who loved those, if that's your home resort, I'm sorry. It still feels very turn of the 20th century and really beachy. For a short time in August, one of Disney World's most iconic attractions will be closing for refurbishment. Haunted Mansion currently has no hours listed on the website from August 7th to the 9th, 2023. Disney hasn't shared any information about this closure, but we do have a small hunch. It was previously announced that Haunted Mansion and Disney World would be getting the addition of the iconic Hatbox Ghost animatronic that appears on the ride in Disneyland Park. This short closure could be long enough for that installation, but Disney hasn't confirmed this theory. We'll make sure to visit the ride the day it reopens to see if there are any changes for you. Mears Connect and the Sunshine Flyer announced that they have entered into an agreement whereby the companies will merge their services into one combined service that'll get guests from the Orlando International Airport to Disney World's hotels. The new service has been named Mears Connect, driven by Sunshine. It will keep providing guests with transportation to and from the airport and the eligible hotels with enhanced booking capabilities, guaranteed 24/7 service, greater operational efficiencies, and a hassle-free experience. That's all a quote from the company. 2020, of course. So just when will this change take place? The new service will start on August 1st, 2023. There's a dedicated hotline available 24/7 to answer any questions you might have. If you have an upcoming trip booked with either of these services, be on the lookout for any communication regarding the change. They're sending out emails right now. And be sure to reach out to Mears Connect Driven by Sunshine to clarify any concerns you might have. If you're celebrating the holidays at Disney World this year, we've got you covered with the ultimate guidebook and some new duds. Our DFB guide to the Walt Disney World holidays is packed with all the info you need to navigate Disney World during its lengthy holiday season in 2023. Learn everything you need to know about Magic Kingdom's exclusive Christmas party, Hollywood Studios' brand new after-hours event, where to meet Santa, where to find a life-size gingerbread house, and a lot more. If you've already snagged your tickets to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and you're looking for the perfect holiday outfits for your crew, we've got that too. You'll find it all at dfbstore.com. Use code YouTube for a discount on that holiday guide pre-order or any of our other guidebooks. We've got some new snacks in Magic Kingdom. They both should come with a warning. First up is the Rapunzel Sundae for $7.79, which is shortcake with Dole Whip lemon and wild berry soft serve topped with berry compote and sugar flowers. And this is over at Storybook Treats in Fantasyland. The tart lemon Dole Whip worked really well with the sweet and creamy berry soft serve, and we loved how much fresh fruit was on top. Now, let us tell you what we did not love about the Rapunzel Sundae. It, of course, melts really fast in that Florida heat, so you'll have ice cream soup pretty fast. Although we liked the taste of the shortbread, we thought it was a little dry. Overall, we loved the sundae and would order it again. We also ordered the Aurora Cone at Storybook Treats for $6.29. This is a Dole Whip, strawberry, and blue. Apparently blue is a flavor, but really it's just vanilla. Soft serve topped with white chocolate crisp pearls in a sugar cone. This treat was also delicious. The strawberry had a nice, fresh, tart taste, and the Dole Whip was sweet and creamy. The flavors here balanced out pretty well. We also love the crispy pearls because they added that crunch. But this one melts fast too. Yep, that's to be expected right now, but prepare for this treat to turn into a soupy mess before you finish it. Honestly though, worth it. Satuli Canteen in Pandora and Disney's Animal Kingdom is a fan favorite for their customizable bowls. And the word on the street is that there's a new bowl and y'all already know we were itching to try it. The smoked chimichurri braised beef bowl is available at Satuli Canteen for $14.49. This dish features smoked chimichurri braised beef topped with crunchy vegetable slaw and boba balls served with your choice of base and sauce. You've always been able to get beef as a meat option here, but the way it's cooked and served has changed. Before, the only beef option was the slow-roasted sliced grilled beef, marinated with garlic, herbs, red pepper spice, and red wine vinegar. They didn't come with any other sauce on it. Now, each dish comes with the same chimichurri sauce, while you have the option to add another sauce on the side. Our first impression was all about the beef. It had a smoked flavor that reminded us of a cross between jerky and brisket. The herbs from the chimichurri definitely brightened up the flavor a bit, but it wasn't really all that flavorful on its own. Some parts were tender, some parts were dry, so we were slightly disappointed that it was inconsistent in that way. We already missed the old beef, which was tender and juicy throughout. As for the noodles, they were amazing. They had a great sesame and soy flavor, very similar to lo mein. The slaw was slightly sweet and added a nice crunch. We loved the texture of everything combined, plus the boba added that extra flavor and texture as well with that fruity, vinegary flavor. On the side, we ordered the charred green onion vinaigrette. It had a pretty bold vinegary and herby flavor that was super bright and tangy. The meat and chimichurri just tasted super smoky, while the vinaigrette was herby. So while the meat itself wasn't bursting with flavor like we'd hoped, this was overall an enjoyable meal. If you love noodles and meats like jerky or brisket, definitely give this one a try. The new Caramel Flight, a caramel kusha, takes inspiration from some iconic summer cocktails. You'll find it in EPCOT for $6.99. You'll get 4 Werther's original caramel mini squares inspired by a lemon drop martini, Bahama Mama, strawberry daiquiri, and espresso martini. Obviously, you will first need to love caramel to enjoy this flight because it is still the most prominent flavor with each square. We will say that the lemon drop martini square was our favorite. The Bahama Mama had a slight coconut and pineapple taste to it. Strawberry daiquiri was similar. The caramel flavor was strong and the strawberry flavor was pretty light. Tasted more like the strawberry had been dusted on top of the caramel rather than incorporated through it. Finally, espresso martini was very chocolate heavy with a hint of espresso flavor. We did feel like these flavors blended the best with the caramel underneath it. Recently, we noticed that AHA sparkling water started popping up at select Disney resorts. If you're looking for something less sweet than a traditional soda, these 16-ounce tall boy cans are a great way to cool off on a summer day in Florida. First, we spotted the lime and watermelon for $3.49. This was pretty light and refreshing. Don't mind us, we'll just be stocking up on these for our next day at the pool. Next, we tried the blueberry and pomegranate, also for $3.49. This was light and fruity with a touch of sweetness. The blueberry and pomegranate flavors were well balanced and fresh. The sparkling waters were both pretty heavily carbonated, so keep that in mind, but if you enjoy a nice bubbly non-alcoholic drink, they're worth a try. We found them at the quick service locations at Disney's Art of Animation Resort, Pop Century Resort, and Caribbean Beach Resort, so keep an eye out for them when you're at your Disney hotel. Meet the Droid Parts Popcorn Bucket. Just look at this little guy. He's a droid made from a variety of droid parts, just sort of a hodgepodge collection of cuteness that can hold your favorite salty snack. That's right, he's a popcorn bucket. This little dude is a must-get for Star Wars fans. Now, we've seen him over in Disneyland, but this is the first time we saw him in Disney World. He's at Katsaka's Kettle for $24.69. You can get him with the popcorn flavor of your choice. Over in the France Pavilion in EPCOT, there's an entirely new Paris collection. This is all dedicated to Paris, the Eiffel Tower, and macarons. You know, all the Paris classics. Starting off strong, we have a new pair of Paris collection ears that are scented. That's right, these ears smell like sweet vanilla. You can also grab the new Macaron collection spirit jersey or tumbler. There's a coffee mug and an adorable new macaron-inspired lounge fly bag. For even more Disney Parks news, head to our website. We make sure to keep you updated on all things Disney over there. You can sign up for our newsletter, and I will personally send you an email making sure you know all the latest news as soon as we do. Link to do that is in the description, and it's totally free. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Vlog, and we'll see you real soon.